Okay. Hey, Sauvage. Welcome in. All right, y'all. I am speed running this thing today.
Yo, this is Scratchy Jack.
Oh, for the love of...
Stand the heat. Get on up out the kitchen. You're watching some cooking with the one and only Jack.
You know, eventually, I'm going to remember that this is a thing. For the love of you, yes. Shoot me. Anyway. So, I am speed running dinner tonight. Again, we have a guest. And I'm trying to make sure everybody eats before it gets too late. So, if you want to know what I'm making, hit exclamation point menu. So right now, I am cutting up a shallot to become part of our salad. This is going to be a little interesting because it's a watermelon feta salad. And I've already made the potatoes. I got a little paranoid because I was convinced that something was going to go terribly wrong. Like it did the last couple of times I tried to use this air fryer. But it actually worked. It did exactly what it was supposed to do. So I'm kind of impressed right now. So, very carefully cutting this shallot so I don't take out my finger. I'm going to chop this a little on the fine side. Then we're going to dump this into my bowl. And into the bowl. Okay, so there goes our salad. Oh, goodness. I need 2 bowls. I almost forgot. Okay, so half of this shallot is going to go in here. And the rest stays in here. I know, right? Between San Francisco, that could be anywhere. What? What does that even mean? I don't understand. But yeah, if you guys ever get back to Oakland, definitely visit Donut Savant, or at least get some donuts for some. Okay, so let's see. That's our shallots. What else? Here. Huzzah for the surviving of another day at the coffee grind. Came home. We have mint leaves. that I bought earlier. Probably paid way too much for a bunch of mint, but that's okay. I'm going to add a little lemon juice at the time. An hour and a half. Yeah, you're not wrong. You are absolutely not wrong on that. Okay. So we got a little mint. Split that. Half in here. Half in the other bowl. That salad is really freaking strong, yo. Okay. And then a little bit of lemon juice. Actually, we'll go ahead and add that now so I don't forget. We're doing lime this time. Just because. In case y'all are wondering what happened to the watermelon that I cut up, now you're going to find out. What else? A little bit of olive oil. I'm going to kill what's left of the extra virgin olive oil here. We'll need to get more later. We'll go with that in a minute. Oops. Okay. So that's the end of that square. And now we are going to add some salt and pepper, and then our watermelon. Santa Rosa is not part of the Bay Area. This man knows better. I'm embarrassed to call him a Northern Californian. He knows better. Now, had that been like Brad Leone or somebody, they would have had an excuse because they have no idea. But come on now. Right? That's wine country. All right. Seriously, he makes burritos for firefighters. Like that's not the Bay Area. Oh, you went to his chicken spot in Napa? How was that? Hello, Splits. Good to see you. Oops. Okay. So this is our watermelon mint salad. There is no feta in this one, by request. Wanted to go through and cut out some of the bigger chunks. But that's not hard. Okay, fair. That's fair. Okay. That is done. All right. Now, I'm going to take this bowl. I'm going to rinse my hands off. Then I'm going to wait to finish this one, actually. Now I think about it, I'm going to put this bowl back. So, moving the watermelon out of the sink, the newest one that I'm going to I'm pouring off the marinade that I did on this balsamic oh, sorry y'all. Balsamic dressing. So that's what I marinated this chicken in for like a day. Now, I'm going to grab a pair of tongs. And I'm going to rinse my hands again. And then I'm going to go outside and put this on the grill because I think it has successfully I will be right back. Ooh, move, kitty. Move, move, move. Move. Okay. Okay. Now I'm going to check my instructions for this particular dish. Ah, shoot. Nope, nope, nope. This is what I wanted. Okay, that's the one I wanted. Okay, 10 minutes. And then we flip. Oh, no, she's a liability to you? Oh. Okay, okay, okay. That's fair. That's fair. You can be polite. Speak if she speaks first. But aside from that, you're good. And I'm sorry your heart was broken, but I will give her credit for being honest with you and not stringing you along. So there is that. Okay. So we're going to dump this watermelon in here. Good Lord, this bowl is smaller than I thought it was. Ah, that's not a bad idea. Taking a break is always a good option. Really? And I forgot something. So this, actually, you know what? Who am I kidding? I'm going to need a bigger bowl. And we are going to break out the cheese. We're going to go ham with the cheese. See what I did there? Ah. I really, really, really love crumbly cheese. And this whole recipe is an excuse to use up leftovers. Not gonna lie. I was gonna throw some arugula in here, but I'm not fond of arugula. Also not gonna lie. Okay, so that takes care of cheese. All the cheese. Now we are gonna dump this bowl here. Hey, 0123. What should I call you? Hit exclamation point menu, and you'll be able to see what I'm making. V4. Oh, that's right. Okay. It has been a while. It's good to see you again. Right. It's gonna be a really good salad, you guys. Feeling like a villain? Hey. Hey. All right. I'm gonna put these salads. Yeah, I'm gonna put this on the table. Oh, come on. Better be. There's smoke. Okay. I can breathe. It's smoking. That's all I care about. I was about to be highly upset. Well, the thing is, I love eating. Not gonna lie. I am a sucker for food. And because I am a sucker for food, I cook. If I want to eat well, I have to cook. So that's the trade off. And there's nothing wrong with a good oatmeal blend. What was the command? Exclamation point menu. There you go. Patatas. Yep. And the potatoes are already done, actually. I did those before the stream because I was worried something was going to go wrong with the grill, and I wanted to make sure, it was going to be all right. So, okay. So that's that. All right. Here's our potatoes. If anybody wants to take a look, check that out. That got some fingerlings. Good. That means I did it right. Hey, there is good stuff. Cottage cheese bowls. I'm actually really, really glad those are a thing now. because I am really enjoying those. They're seriously good. Cottage cheese is indeed yummy. We've come a long way. Cottage cheese and a hamburger patty with some lettuce and a slice of tomato. I'm going to go ahead and wipe this out. I'm going to put the potatoes in here. And then I can clean off I can wash the air fryer basket. There. Okay, so now we have some potatoes too. Put that over here. We've got a few seconds before our first batch of chicken breast is done. And I'm actually kind of impressed. The potatoes only took 15 minutes to cook. And there we are. All right. Stop our timer. I'm going to go flip / pull off the chicken. Be right back. Okay, not cooked yet. Almost there. Okay, not there yet. That's fine. We can give it another 10 minutes. Ooh. Flipping this over with my fingers. A doof. Ah, wow. And I left the tongs on the table. Not my brightest moment. At least I know they're cooking. Boom. In fact, go. Okay, leaving the plate out of here so that when that alarm goes off, I will be able to hear it and do something about it fairly quickly. Okay, and we're back. I'm going to set a timer for 13 minutes. There. So how's everybody doing? How's your Thursday? We've got an ad starting in 3 minutes. Aw, I'm sorry, Mimi. You know, if I were there, if I were available, I would absolutely be over there hanging out with you, keeping you company. Y'all, I forgot an ingredient in my salad. Completely forgotten an ingredient. An avocado. An attempt to be cute about it. I make no promises. So I managed to. Okay, so thanks to the roomies. Shout out to the roomies. We now have Disney Plus again. I'm very excited about this. So right around 2020, because a lot of people were, working from home and having some trauma issues, let's be real about it. They introduced, uh, I want to say they're called soundscapes or songscapes. Basically, what those were sounds that were designed to give you the impression that you were in a certain part of we're so silly. Um, in a certain part of Disney. So, for instance, um, you could be underwater with Dory and the characters uh from Finding Nemo. And it was like you were looking at them through a fisheye glass bowl or like a periscope that was underwater. And you'd hear music. Well, you'd hear some music, but it was mostly underwater sound. So you bubbling and you'd hear water rushing and, the disturbance of the waves when a fish came by and that kind of thing. So that, because I apparently have a problem with insomnia, up. Sounds like my chicken has reached the temp. I will answer that in a second. Blitz. I'll be right back. Hold on, y'all. I need a fork. Ow. And an elbow. There. I'm gonna bring this in for now. And then we're gonna put the nothing, just talking into my microphone. It's fine. Okay. Last batch of chicken. There we go. Last two pieces. All right. Okay. That's done. So the chicken is done, or at least the chicken is almost done. Cooking process is nearly complete. I'm going to wash these tongs. I can use them on cooked chicken as opposed to raw chicken. And we have an ad break. All right. Okay, splits, to answer your question, it's because it's something that we do not expect. It is not a pleasant feeling. It is not a very life-giving feeling, but it is a feeling. I'm sorry that happened, but again, she was civilized about it. I have seen some nasty things done in the name of particularly by people who, in my opinion, were first. Kyberg! Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for the sub. Again, you're amazing. Thank you. I'm not even going to bother setting a timer because I'm going to hear the alarm when it goes off, and that's how I'm going to know the stuff is done. I'm not even going to grab the chicken because I'm going to need that plate again. I will put the tongs with it, though. I'm saving this fork for myself. I know it gets better, Splits. It gets better. If you need to take a break from the gym though, for your own mental health, do it. Yes, as far as I know, you are correct. You are absolutely 100% correct. Because my microphones are actually the same as what PGG uses. So, yeah, it seems to work out well. Yes, excellent. Oh dear. Understandable. And that's good. That's good. Again, she is acknowledging that you have boundaries as well. So that's important. I'm really happy about that. Yeah. Take a break if you have to, move to another gym if you have to. Do what you need to do so that you can deal with this in a good manner. Okay. So salad is done, potatoes are done. We're just waiting on the last of the chicken. Precisely it. Both of you are correct, by the way. Half of me wants to pull out a beer. Frank. And I let JD have one of mine. I'll wait till the chicken's done and then I'll pull out. I think that's my bet. And really, y'all, that's totally okay. That's totally okay. Like I said, take a break. By the way, y'all, I have a new redemption in Tangia. I think it's called AI Songs or something like that. Feel free to redeem that. Because this is going to be one of my record shortest streams. In fact, while we're here, let me start looking for someone to raid. Okay. Eat the cookie? Hold on. I got you, Kyberg. Oh, come on. Really? It kicked me. Playing Palia? I'm considering it. It looks like a lot of fun, but to be honest, I don't know how I feel about it feels kind of like a grind, but okay, coffee's good. I'm in. All right. All right. Good to know. Good to know. Okay. And that. Really? Eh, there. I don't want to do any more work. This is complicated. Any second now. Or not. Oh, I have to actually request the code for the. I'm smart today. I'm also sweating because, of course, I am. Hey, eat the cookie.
Kyberg 60 asked me, eat the cookie? Ah, the cookie. The universe's sweet reminder that life is both fleeting and delicious. One must ponder, is it the right time to indulge in this morsel of joy? But remember, too many cookies can make one feel like a sluggish panda. Balance, my friend. Balance.
And there you are, Kyber. It will, Splits. Give it the time that it needs, and it will. One cookie. I have heard tell of Mrs. Coffee. Might even have been in here once or twice. So yeah, from what I remember, she's good. She's good peeps, like you said. All right, y'all, it's hot in here. Time to break out the drink. Hello, la mama. Of course, Splits. It's gonna take a minute, and that's what am I doing the 17th? Good question. What am I doing on the 17th? Let's find out. I think I'm recovering. What's up on the 17th? Hello, Lamar Zen. Hey, there you go. Grits are good. Mm. You know, I'm not sure, little mama. I don't know if JD is streaming tonight. Oh, the In Memory of You stream for Star. Oh, got you. Okay. 5 going to 7. Nice. All right. Let me go check on my chicken. It's unusually quiet. Oh, it's about to peep on me. Hold, please. That's why it was unusually quiet. Actually, no. I'm going to put this right back where I got it from. Little Mama was wondering if you were going to stream tonight. Friday. Okay. Okay. So to answer the question, no. Friday is when the stream will take place. No, she just wanted to know because she didn't want to miss it. Shouldn't open that. Okay. I'm gonna be smart this time and not burn myself. I'm gonna grab both pairs of gloves. Hello, I am Hone. We don't do F for F here, but I appreciate that. I might check you out. Thanks for coming by. Okay, okay. Thank you, Kyberg. Thank you for letting me know. All right, I'm gonna go reposition my probe and make sure it's in the right spot. Okay. Aw, thanks, y'all. You scan the body. Scanning is good. There's a time and a place for scanning. Just saying. How you doing, John? What's up, friend? How did your stream go, by the way? Oh, so the thing that I was worried about happening did happen. That's okay though. Um, I was worried something would go wrong with my dish, and it would take longer than I expected. As it turns out, the last two chicken breasts are much thicker than like the first two, much to my annoyance. But that's okay because that means I get to hang out, which means my stream won't be over in less than an hour. Oh, you're reducing the broth? Okay. Ooh. Using sea cucumbers and apple. I know, right? What, Skyberg? What? Yes, I'm sure my faithful audience is just brokenhearted at the idea that you have to watch me for maybe another 20 minutes or so, maybe longer. Wild, John. I'm very curious as to whether or not he's going to claim credit for the broth or not. And yeah, see splits, they don't show you the other side of it, which kind of sucks. I mean, it's a lot of hard work. Uh it's like watching music videos, right? You see the rock star, you see the fame and the attention, you see the houses and the cars and all that. They don't show you the hard work. They don't show you that it's a contract. And if the company decides they don't want you anymore, you're out of a job. Chandler and Monica are funny together. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. Ooh, augmented with some chicken thighs. That sounds delish. Heck, I want to come over. All right. I'm going to move my chicken in here, y'all. And I'm going to check the temp. Where are we, temp-wise? Okay, 137. Good, good. Very good. That's cool. Just checking the temp on the chicken. We're fine. Okay. He says he gets a first crack at you after he wins. It's on now. I love it. Mm. I will say that relationships can be what you see on the big screen or TV. However, it's not the whole story. That's the part that's missing. Again, the stuff that you see on the big screen or on TV shows, whatever it is, there's a lot they're leaving out. John can tell you something about that with competition shows. Just saying, stuff that might not see behind the scenes. I will say this though, there's a really, really cute video. Yep, see, okay, that's one. A lot of waiting around. By the way, can y'all hear the music? There is a super cute video of this couple. They have to be, I want to say late 70s, early 80s. She is sort of dancing to a hip hop song, and she's kind of trying to do, oh, I can do that, little mama. I can do that. Wait. Okay, what did John say to you? Little mama, I think he understood you. Oh, okay, yes. So when so John, when you said that you were reducing your broth for auntie, you were raising sea cucumbers and abalone and chicken broth for Saturday, you're trying to concentrate it for easier storage, little mama heard your voice in his head. She read that in your voice. That is how much you stay in our brains rent free, my dear. Just so you know. But so she's trying to, okay, about to demonstrate. You ready? You ready? Okay. She's dancing this song, right? And she's trying to do something like this. Okay. This is what she's trying to do. She's in her late 70s, early 80s. She's a little stiff. Kind of goes like this. In fact, I'm wrong. She doesn't even get that far. She kind of goes like this. And her husband is standing behind her, watching her dance to this song. The look on his face. Get you a man who looks like you, who looks at you like your hamburger and he hasn't had red meat for a week. One of the commenters said, he looks like he's about to take that little blue pill and put her through the mattress. I died. But splits, that is part of a relationship. Ooh. Ah, that was funny. That was just the funniest video I've ever seen, and I died. Anyway, so to answer your question, splits, Lil Mama is correct. For me, my TV slash movie experience with college was a different world. I did not go to an HBCU. I could have, but I didn't want to go out of state. So I ended up going to a private college in California. My experience was similar to the show, but it was not identical. I had casual acquaintances that I saw, in the dorms. I still have pictures of them in my photo album. I still remember their names. We don't keep it though, because social media has changed so much, or since I was in college. But yeah, I do have good memories, but it's not the same as the show. Yes, it is all right to love a place but not feel happy there at the time. Again, sometimes you need a break. Hey, Uncle Stinky. Yes, your voice is that distinct, John. JD can tell that it's you before he even enters my room. So that should tell you something. That's a good plan, Splits. I like that. So 5 minutes till the next ad, y'all. Cheers. Mimi's got me. I made an alt version of a mint julep earlier. I didn't have any bourbon. I don't think I even had any whiskey. I don't remember what I put in it, but it didn't suck. I'll put it that way. I also didn't have any simple syrup. I used tea. It was good though. Very much an alt version. Closed captions are really disappointing right now. I'm very sad about this. I'm not sure why they're not picking me up, but whatever. Oh, that's a start, Blitz. Don't tie yourself too much to beauty standards. Lil Mama, if you ever come out to Cali and you're able to come visit, if you share your Iraqi, I will make Greek food. Got your back. I will have to say that I do have a type, but it has next to nothing to do with beauty standards. Ah, got you, Lil Mama. Wow. Yeah. Captions suck. All right. Yeah, I know, and it's fine. Like, okay, so let's say you are attracted to women with dark hair and brown eyes and full lips that bear a passing resemblance to Sofia Vergara. Those are beauty standards. There's nothing wrong with that. Sofia Vergara is naturally beautiful. But you may not necessarily be able to find those things in the person you're attracted to. Okay, Lil Mama's also right. Anyway, um, But yeah, if you can't find that, remember that you probably have a another set underneath the beauty. Mimi, you cute. Okay, you still cute. I'll say you cute. Y'all, is Mimi cute? Mimi's cute, right? There's nothing wrong with the girl next door look. Right, little mama? See? You're with me on this. But yeah, I'm sure you also want an intelligent woman, someone who you can banter with and have conversations with, inside jokes with, that kind of thing. Maybe you like to do good natured teasing, and you want somebody who can give as good as they get. That's fine as long as it's going both ways. You know, maybe you want someone who doesn't mind being spoiled by you. Totally fine. But none of those things have anything to do with how they look. I don't know why this microphone isn't picking me up properly. Hold on. I'm going to turn this up just a smidge. And that's fair. That's fair. Stuff happens. Oop, that's way too loud. Okay, let me turn that down. All right. Yeah. Stuff happens. Mistakes happen. That's still too loud. Why am I blowing people's eardrums out? I'm sorry, y'all. I apologize.